And we're back, guys. We have a jam-packed episode today. We have Maxxine, Deadpool and Wolverine, the game Brian played, the DLC of Alan Wake, and Death Vinyls. What's that? Stay tuned. And we'll cut in, right? That's pretty good. Thoughts?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. I'll use that as the intro. You know what I'm saying? This is off the cuff. Anywho, we didn't do a bye week last week, right? No.
No.
Yeah, we didn't. Cool. I'm losing track of the Fridays. Um, yeah, as you heard from the crazy intro from that cool guy in the beginning, we have a lot of stuff. Um, the Death Vinyl stuff was the worst. It really was the worst exercise on the planet. Because
I listened to mine back on the way home from work.
oh, it's like we're related. I just did it before this episode to make sure I got, like, I'm missing 3 minutes in side A, and that's because I can't find a three, like, less than 3 minute track for that side.
I tried to min-max the shit out of this. So I'm missing 13 seconds off of side A,
Mm-hmm.
and then side B. Hold on, I even made a folder. Side B, I'm missing
Oh, I should have made a folder. I just
40
made two
seconds.
playlists. Damn, that's pretty good. Actually, I need to check on the desktop because I might be over on side B then. Because all I took it from my mobile, and the mobile only gives you minutes. So mine
Hmm.
says 22 minutes on side B and
So you go
19.
over
So I'm
straight to jail.
straight to jail. Anywho, yeah, that'll be fun. I don't know if you're gonna do that first or leave that for last. That was a pretty cool exercise.
You can do it for last if you want.
All right. What the hell?
It's my
Uh
car.
oh, okay. How was your car?
Why?
How was your car? I didn't even check audio.
Yeah.
Good thing it's working. Say something.
Easy.
Okay, cool. I just now checked if audio was working, so we got lucked out. I was gonna say go. You can start with the Kunitsu-Gami Capcom game that came out. I think it's Capcom.
Yep.
Good on them. Finally make some new IP here. Oh, unless they just publishing it. They didn't.
They made it, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay,
I mean, let me check, I guess.
you're right.
While I'm checking, I will say the spoilers ahead of time. I didn't beat the game. I kind of got to the I get it point. Uh,
That's fair.
so that no one's like, oh, should I play it? Take it for the bit I played, which is not all of it.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, just give them that
Yeah,
context, and people
Capcom
should
dev and published.
sick.
Um, the game Kunitsu-Gami Path of the Goddess. Uh, the way that they showed it off, at least, was kind of actiony,
Okay.
feudal Japan-y, actiony, but also like if you took 7 pounds of LSD.
Damn.
That's what this game looks like aesthetically.
Uh-huh.
As you play it, you realize it's not really focused on the action part. It's kind of like a tower defense. Um, Game starts and I think a seal for a bunch of demons breaks, and then they take over every town. And this lady summons you, and you're like the protector of this lady.
Okay.
Um, so then you essentially try to go back to the places that were taken over and free the villagers. And in freeing the villagers, they help you defend or help you press the advantage.
Okay.
They start as uh, just village. Hey, I'm just a regular guy, but you can put masks on them to give them classes, and from there you position them in each class as a different. They do different things, and the goal is essentially get your priestess
Mm-hmm.
to these demon gates that taken over the towns to exorcise them and free them of the
Of whatever evil is in that
defilement is
area.
what they call it.
Oh, damn. That's some heavy wording.
That's what they say.
Do you have infinite of those masks, or do you have to manage? I'm gonna give this mask to this person,
You
or
you use a currency that you get from killing the monsters in the waves, or like removing defilement from stuff in the area, and use this currency to buy the unit upgrade.
okay. Oh, that's pretty good. So you don't have to worry about. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm digging that. How's the music in it?
music's cool. Visually it's cool. Gameplay itself is cool to an extent, but I got to the point like, wish there was more variety in mission. I say that because um At first, I will say, my original thought was it's cool. This tower defense, interesting take on it, but the combat itself was like a little too stale. Add some depth to it,
Okay.
and then like halfway through, I don't know if I'm halfway. It felt like a halfway point. They open up so that you can upgrade your character instead of just the classes.
I'm
Even then, it's
assuming
still
it
pretty
gives.
simple.
It's probably passive bonuses. I'm assuming.
No, not just passive. Like
Oh.
you unlock a slight spoiler. You unlock a bow you can use as a side weapon.
Oh, and it makes it more interactive that way, I guess.
Yeah,
So
you
you
could be like,
can.
oh, if you parry at the right time, you get access to a counter hit, things like that.
Okay. Why not have that to start? That'll keep. I guess it's too much to balance. I
Narrative
guess.
reason.
Oh, okay.
Um, I'm trying to think where I was going with it.
It was music, and then you went into combat.
Yeah, music aesthetic is cool. Everything about it was a cool idea.
Hmm.
What made me wane off and essentially get to the I get it kind of phase in it was there's really only two mission types. There's the tower defense that I'm talking about, where hey, you go into the city, you gotta get the lady to the gate so
Okay.
that she can remove the
The
defile that's
defilement.
on there.
Uh
Well, it's cool visually too when you're doing that because gameplay it's whatever. There's like a little moving thing you need to keep in the middle of the circle
huh.
while you, her, and all your people that you saved for that town are doing like a synchronized dance to try to exorcise the demon,
What the heck?
and then the music kind of fits it. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
a cool presentation of it. But essentially that's the mission type. It's daytime. You try to save all the people you can, put them in wherever you need them to be. Use the currency to clean away so that she can walk and get to the defile thing.
Uh huh.
When it's nighttime is when the demon gates open, and then it becomes the tower defense slash horde thing.
Oh,
So
okay.
essentially, you build, pave the way, repair whatever buildings, whatever you got to do.
And then pave the
Nighttime,
way
fight,
again.
repeat. The other mission type, which is usually right after those, boss fight. Um, Boss fights kind of work differently. You start in like a prep phase. All the units you can possibly have are right there near you, which is usually the people that you saved in the town.
Okay.
And then you're given a bunch of currency. You put your classes. Then you walk past the gate, and then you see where the princess is gonna be, or the priestess.
Hmm.
You gotta kill a boss without her getting touched, and it's like a battle, like a smaller battlefield.
Okay.
The second you cross the second gate, you summon the boss, and the boss itself has like interesting mechanics. It's like one, for example, when the boss comes out, all the lights in the area gone.
What the hell?
Your goal essentially is turn on all the lights because the lights blind it or like weaken it.
Oh, and that's when you go in for like a critical strike or something.
So like you turn off all the lights at once, and then it's like and it scatters, and then you tell everybody beat that ass. Because
And
if
then
not,
they all come in like a swarm and beat the shit out of them.
yeah, because if not, it'll keep thrashing around, and it's a big fucking boss, so it's gonna keep hitting her.
Yeah, those type of bosses. I've seen them in
Mm-hmm.
Elden Ring.
Yep.
Okay.
Um.
That's only like
Then you
three.
beat the
So maybe
boss.
three
You
mission types. Go ahead. I thought you were
you
done.
beat the boss. Once it dies, you basically get a new mask type. Rinse and repeat.
So maybe you're still in the. You sure it doesn't like open up later? Like maybe you might be just gathering all the face masks for like the real different missions to start.
I doubt it because I already have quite a bit of them.
Oh, okay. Damn. Well, maybe it's like a trial. Like they made a smaller game, and if it pops off, they go for more in
It was
depth.
a cheaper game. It wasn't the full
Oh, it wasn't
current
full.
retail price.
Oh, okay. That's
It
different. I thought it was
was
$70. I'm like, that sounds like they price that.
it's 50 bucks. Just a little cheaper.
Hmm. But now we're gonna get to the point: is it $20 worth cheaper? I don't. We can't. I don't know if we can have that discussion, but
Yeah, I can't really. I think it's
I
unless I'm wrong, and it does, like you're saying, change drastically a little further out than it was.
yeah,
I say it's fun, solid. It's a little repetitive, but it's something to keep your hands busy. On sale, I would say grab it if you're interested in trying something like that. If you have some kind of
that's
semblance
fair.
of liking tower
Tower.
defense, I would say try it on sale.
Oh, okay. You own it on
Yeah,
Steam though, right?
I own it on
Yeah,
Steam,
I
so you
might
could play
just.
it.
Is it Steam Dink verified or no?
I have the page up. I can check.
That'd be great. Maybe it'd be great. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Steam Deck verified.
Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna try that
Um, the hell's I gonna say?
as a
Steam
casual
Deck
thing.
verified.
Oh, my fault.
I'm
Uh,
happy that I'm at least at the point where when I can not hate on a Capcom game. I'm at like a phase where they haven't been letting me down really, aside from like
and
nitpicking things.
Monster Hunter Wild's looking pretty good, so
I didn't watch the 2 trailers, but
it's
I figured
looking
they showed
pretty
me I can get
good.
on a chocobo and I can have a gun.
You can
I'll play
store
it.
stuff
I'll
on your
try it.
mount too, apparently. So like,
I'll try it.
it's looking pretty slicky.
Um,
They've been dropping
but
a
yeah,
bunch of those. Go ahead.
it's just nice to only have like nitpicks as opposed to just hating everything that's coming out from them.
That's fair. This is the craziest company arc I've seen
Mm-hmm.
for Brian's Capcom chapters, I guess, or saga.
Yeah, it's almost at a 180. I still say that one the DLC side of things for Street Fighter, I don't
Oof.
really agree with.
Hmm.
There's more costumes for your avatar than the actual people you fight using 75% of the game.
And
I
also in
think that's
tournaments that
stupid.
you're advertising. So
Mm-hmm.
how about
Um,
we're gonna see him on stage? So why not make stuff that you're gonna see on stage? So add more marketing. It's like, oh, that costume's cool, and then they go buy it instead of here's avatar stuff.
they used to have it where maybe they'll add it later on in Street Fighter 5, which is funny that I'm using that as a reference. Whenever it was close to Capcom Cup time, they put out a bundle. Anyone who bought this, that money went to
The
the tournament
prize
itself,
pool,
and whoever
yeah,
won got a costume.
they've swapped from that. I think 'cause I don't
I
remember
haven't
there hasn't been any whisper about that. That's headlining news. Like, oh, they're continuing the fashion or something. Like,
I haven't heard it.
no one's done it
Every character so far, so
or
from
said anything.
season 1 and launch, just
Hmm.
got their third costume.
That's crazy.
So I mean that, and then everyone at this point know how I feel about guest characters.
Yeah, you want to I think that's everybody. I don't think there's anyone who plays a fighting game that's like I want guest characters more than I want all of the OG characters. That's just a problem.
Some people don't give a shit about the people not included.
Oh, that's true. Like I don't think anyone's sweating for Hakan, right?
It'd be cool to see. I'd like to see him over guest characters. To me, it'd
Oh, then
always
never mind.
be.
Okay.
I say always. This is gonna be with heavy words.
What?
Even characters that I hate from Street Fighter,
Yeah.
it'd be better off them being in there, despite filling it with a cash grab,
Yeah.
like a collab.
But a collab.
Characters, I say that about, and that's why it's hard to say because I say that about every character, even the he who will not be named. I would still prefer. I won't play the game anymore.
Oh,
Street
Yoon.
Fighter.
Got
I
it.
won't play the game anymore.
Got
But I
it.
would rather Street Fighter players who
Have
used to
Yoon.
play him or
Yeah.
whatever have them instead of Alfalfa from Little Rascals or something.
I gotta be honest with you. You pick a good. I who wouldn't want to play as Alfalfa?
That being said, though, I can't be mad at who they chose because legacy fighting game character.
Hmm.
They could have done a lot worse. So I could say cough cough Negan.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what happened with that because that was like a cool thing for a season or two, right? Of a TV show, and after that's like, all right, cool. We're done with The Walking Dead, I guess. Cool. That sounds like an okay thing. I might give it a shot for my. I know we're talking Capcom, but I was going to bring it back to Kunitsu. I might give that a shot because it looked like a chill time. I don't. Does it get stressful at all? Is there difficulty settings? Is there?
I like these kind of games, like tower defense or tactical stuff. So
So
I
it
was
was fine
pleasant.
for you. Yeah, I'm gonna be
Yeah,
fucking strangling with fucking
but yeah,
worksheets everywhere.
the only time that I struggled was me being slow at realizing the boss that I mentioned with the light mechanic.
Uh huh.
It's really the only thing that I had to do multiple times to try to beat.
Okay, that's fair. Then yeah, that's an easy one I could add to the backlog. I started. Oh, you
I
were there.
think there's difficulties as well. I think
Well,
I
I
could be
mean,
wrong.
that's fine because if it's multiple, I'm probably gonna pick easy, and if easy's like brain numbing, then I'll go up. But anywho, we can keep it moving. I can talk about Night Springs real quick.
Do it.
In Night Springs, shout out to the ending credits of all those episodes. Excellent way to end with that very cool dance pop song. It's fantastic. Immediately added it to my Spotify library. So shout out to whoever made that. decision to keep it nice and high energy at the end of each of these episodes. Anywho, if you're like, what episodes? Alan Wake 2 released some DLC called Night Springs, and it's compiled of 3 like little missions that you do playing as different characters with their own little story slash vision or whatever. You play as I forgot the names already. The lady from the diner at Oh Dear, I think it is.
Ashley or something like that.
Again, your guess is as good as mine. I guess I can look it up.
I think it's that something with an A.
I'm surprised you remember the name. You
That-
literally saw her and then the credits. So I'm like, what the heck is going on?
I don't even think I saw you do the DLC. I just saw it from when you went back for the achievements, and I saw her name.
Oh,
I think that I don't even remember you doing the DLC, to be honest with you.
they're short missions. It's just there's 3 of them, so
Is that her
it's a
name?
good. Oh, I haven't checked. I'm still. I just got to the site, bro.
Okay.
Like, what? Can I give me some time? He's freaking out. Paddington in Peru.
What?
I guess that's a movie that's coming out because it came up on IMDb. Paddington in Peru. I still need to see the first 2 to see how.
What the hell are you saying?
Paddington 2. Is it not coming out clear?
I thought you said Paddington in Peru.
I did.
But then you said, "Oh, I gotta see the first 2." How am I supposed to know what the hell that is off of what you just said?
Because it's like a meme. The Paddington is like a fantastic movie. The series
Never heard of anything
that has
with it. The hell's Paddington?
the bear movie with the blue jacket and the red hat. You're fucking
don't-
lying right now.
I don't remember ever seeing this in my life.
All right. Okay. That's insane to me.
You're just fucking saying words at me.
This man's thinking I'm speaking a different language. Oh my gosh. Alan Wake. That's what I was gonna do. Because this man's throwing me off. What is vagabunderia? Oh, he also does Alan Wake's voice. I see. Where is it? That's Saga. Cool. Where is Alice Wake? That's the wife. Is that it? Hold on. Ati was in it. I forgot. Our boy
Not
Sean
playable, though,
Ashmore.
right?
No. Rose Marigold. I think her name was Rose.
Yeah, it was.
It was?
You said it, and then I pictured the name tag.
Ah, okay.
It was Rose. I fucked up.
Yeah. Well,
Mods crush his skull.
what the hell? That's what your mods do?
I don't have mods. I don't stream.
Because you've crushed all their heads? Anywho,
Mods.
for her episode, it's like I don't know if it's a fever dream or something that's happening with her, but she's like the person of the town now. And then like apparently she gets word that Alan needs help, or like the writer of the book, which is Alan. Spoilers. And then she's like, "Oh, I gotta go help him. Let me go get my accessories." Her accessories is like a armored room, or like a locker, firearm locker. Sorry, and it's shotgun, rifle, and stuff like that. And it's like, "All right, let's go save him." And then you just start shooting until you get, you fight a boss, I think, or 2 on the way, and then you save Alan. And it's like, "All right, cool, done." It's like those kind of small missions. This next one is you play as the cop, that the actors. Oh my gosh, what's his name? Sean something. Sean Ashmore. He played Iceman in the X-Men movies.
Bobby Drake.
I'm sorry. Oh, Bobby Drake. Yeah,
He was Iceman, but I call him Bobby Drake. That's his name.
yeah. Well, he's back playing Tim Breaker, and you find out he's like Tim Breaker's part of this multi-dimensional war with Warlindor, which character from Alan Wake 2, if you played the base game. What was I gonna say? And that's it. I don't want to spoil more of that. And then the third episode that you get to play is as Jessie Faden herself before she finds the FBC. So she's still with the paradigm with you as well. So it helps you along in her mission, just like it does in Control. And yeah, you walk around the coffee spot, the coffee playground or theme park. If you played the game, you know what I'm talking about. The base game. And that's it. And you finish those missions, and kind of unveils a little bit more that it is a multiverse. You know, all of these things are in the same universe, sort of. So it was dope, and there's still a coming soon screen for the second batch of DLC that's coming for the game. So just waiting on that. Uh, I don't know if I thought it was worth it because it's been a while since I played Alan Wake 2, and it's cool to see these side characters get some. Well, two of them are side characters. The other one's the star of a different game entirely. Uh, just a spotlight, and you're able to just shoot around and do stuff. Like there's still a little bit of collecting, I think, but and you can just exactly. That's what pretty much the guns sound like after I shoot them at the waves of enemies coming at you.
No.
Yeah. And then that ends our solo reviews here, I think. And it begins our joint reviews of two. What do you
Mike's
want?
blunt.
Yeah. I didn't.
You
What's
said
that?
you said joint reviews.
Got it. And I'm like, what the hell's happening? Let's start with Maxxxine to get this started, and let's keep this moving, right? Where do you want to start with Maxxxine? Maxxxine is the third movie in the X, call it the X series, Pearl series.
Oh yeah, in the star.
Star. I'm a star. Uh, yeah, it follows Maxxxine from the X movie. This is, I think, a few years after that, the events that happened at that house where she survived. Spoilers if you haven't seen X. Uh, and now she's like a big time adult star, like she wanted to be. And then someone keeps stalking her with knowing the truth, and then I don't know how much we should divulge because there's not the things that happens are already spoiling it, I guess.
The best synopsis is essentially, I mean, spoilers. She survives the events of the
Of
previous
X,
movie.
yeah.
Um, and it's her further in like to her path of becoming a star.
Mm-hmm.
Um, while she's in the pursuit of doing such, her past events kind of catch up to her.
Yeah,
And it
and
becomes kind of like a slasher thriller.
I don't know, the acting was fine. She was Mia Goth is still killing it, so I don't know. It was fine. It was fine, if that. Like I don't know if I just overhyped myself because I liked the first two a lot, and I'm like, all right, this is gonna be it. Probably like the ending of this little trilogy or something, and I was just like, it went from the slow paced Pearl and X with big payoffs to like barely any build up to stuff. It was like there was a shootout in this, like an action movie, and I'm like, what? Where was the essence of the last two movies in these? Like it's few and far in between. We're like, okay, we're back in the bag, right? And then it goes, and then it cuts to the next scene of something that's like, what are we doing? I don't know, man. There wasn't enough. I just didn't like that switch up. It felt like a completely different vibe of movie.
Yeah, if I feel like the only thing that carried over was that the character was in this one, same lead character.
Yeah, it's like someone else took the toys from a different playset and they're like, hey, let's make something else here. That's kind of my big. I think you put it pretty well there. It. I don't even know if I can recommend people watch it, to be honest. That's how blah of a time I had with it. It was like whatever.
It's something to watch socially, I would think.
Okay, I can see that.
Compared to the first two, so I think I mentioned Pearl to me
Best one.
is where they peaked. I
Yeah,
watched it first, but it's the one that came out second.
yeah.
Um,
So you see why I was hyped for this? It went
yes,
from X to like Pearl, and I'm like, oh, they're fucking killing it. And it's like, there's a third one. I'm like, okay.
I can see probably why you're more disappointed because Pearl to that, as opposed to I got Pearl first, then X, which is more similar
Oh, I see.
to this, and then this.
Yeah.
Uh, I wholeheartedly recommend Pearl. If you're like me, I guess no, I can't even recommend watching the whole credits. But I'm good
You
on
have
that.
to. I think it's part of it. You don't recommend it because you
Yeah,
hate watching it, but I recommend it because it's part
it's
of it.
well done.
Yeah.
It's well done, and it adds to like
The
the
suspense, the
conversation of
tension.
how
Yeah.
talented Mia is
Mm,
as an actress.
yeah.
Not for me. I guess watch it until you can't.
And this is you're just talking about the credits.
Yeah, just the credits alone. But the great like slower burn, better kind of setup of character. Like it's a character piece more
Mm-hmm.
so, and then you get to X, and it still kind of is. You're still there is a main character to it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but at that point, it kind of becomes like that place is also a character now because you
Yeah.
get the backstory of the place and her, and then it carries over. But in this one, it feels like, oh, okay, the Star Lady, what's gonna happen? And then you find out very early in the movie she's already a star technically, so
Yeah.
just not as much of a ramp up because she already started with success.
Yeah. I see what you mean.
Nothing really tense about the movie because
Yeah.
there's like flashbacks and there's like obviously she's traumatized by the events that she survived, but it's not like we know she's not in danger of the things she's flashing back to.
Yeah, because
So
that's
that's
already.
one threat gone.
Yeah.
The other threat is someone that she's never in danger of either because she outsmarts them.
Yeah.
And then the third one is like supposed to be a shocker, but it's foreshadowed early. And even then, all right, so what are we doing with this weird 80s action movie for the last threat?
Mm-hmm.
They kill off people that you get 3 sentences from, and we're supposed to care.
Yeah.
And then, all right, wraps up. This is the series.
And that was done. There was talks of doing another spin-off off of this, and I'm like, all right, but
Just don't.
I don't know, man. We'll see. But I'm with you. For me, it peaked at Pearl, which is why I was so hyped for this because I saw X. I'm like, X was
Hmm.
pretty good, and then Pearl came out a little bit after. I'm like, oh shit, and then like, we checked it out, and I'm like, I loved it even more. I'm like, okay, they're eating, and then because watching Pearl made X better for me because I'm like, oh, that explains a lot. And then rewatching with you chronological, I'm like, oh shit, they had this thought out completely.
Hmm.
And then now
Good
watching the
job.
Maxxine, it's like, what happened?
To find out that Mia still played Pearl in X,
Yeah, that's true because I thought it was a different person.
and it was ramping up to something that they just didn't know how to end it. And that's kind of the part that sucked.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I maybe a different another watch. I'll give it some random day or something. If I just don't see it. I don't see myself going to rewatch Maxine. I can see myself rewatching X and Pearl anytime. But there's something about Maxine that by the end of it, I'm
This
like, what
one,
am I?
I don't think there's anything to gain. Maybe um to appreciate like the aesthetically,
Yeah,
maybe like as from a technical side, you can appreciate some things, but at least narrative wise, and no one performed poorly.
yeah.
Like
Everyone acted
everybody did.
fantastic. Like,
Yeah, even the people who had 3 sentences, they did their assignment,
yeah, everyone
and
ate.
then we moved on.
Yeah, everyone ate, and then they kept the moving. It's just what we were moving with. Like, what was move? The things that were moving, I didn't like. The
Hmm.
people doing the moving, excellent. Right?
Hmm. The cars were nice, but the track sucked,
Yeah,
essentially.
man. Pretty much. I don't know. That was. We'll start with that to start in the low point. We should have just started with Maxine to get it out of the way, and then just
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's my third movie that I watched this year.
that's I gotta give you three more movies to watch because your Fave 5 cannot have Maxine in it.
Uh, I usually don't add things if I didn't like it.
Okay, so that's not gonna be on there anyway.
Yeah.
So you're like, if worst comes to worst, you'll have four on your list then, or
If
three
I've
or
only
something.
seen 5 movies of this year, I'll have four
Gotcha.
potentially.
Then I gotta throw something at you to watch for movies. Furiosa, please.
I still gotta watch that and Dune.
Dune
I
2 is
haven't
this
watched.
year?
Yeah,
Damn, it went to digital so fast. Then
I
yeah,
haven't seen Inside Out 1, so I just have to watch that so I can watch Inside Out 2.
damn, I envy you. Watching Inside Out was so good. Good time. And I don't know, I
I,
haven't seen the second one yet, but I'm sure that's gonna be on digital soon. Like the turnaround time's begun like 2 to 3 months on theater. Like after 2 months in theater or 3 months, it's like bam, it's out on digital. And it's like
I'm
if
okay
you,
with it. I still gotta watch A Quiet Place. The new one.
I think that'll end up on your Fave 5. Like you might not care for the new characters that much, but
Isn't Lupita in there?
yeah.
I'm gonna be biased.
Oh, then you're gonna love it because I liked both characters. They have not bad, but like they took time writing a little bit of each character's backstory, so it's like okay, humanizing them a bit. Did I not review it on here?
Yeah,
Okay.
last last week.
Okay. Time keeps on slipping. Right.
Yeah.
Immediately fucking DMCA. It's like, how did you guys get him on your podcast? It's weird. So that's Maxxine. I guess for closure, if you really like the series and you've been waiting for this, go check it out. Maybe you have a different opinion or maybe a different experience than we did. But it was just, it felt like it wasn't it. Like not even halfway, like not even to the halfway point. I was already going, this ain't it. Like it started off, I'm like, okay, we're starting a little weird with the interview she did with the lady. And I'm like, all right, that's her flexing her monologue stuff, I guess, because she destroyed it in Pearl,
Mm.
killed that fucking thing in Pearl. That her monologue destroyed it in a good way.
That's definitely like a Pearl for me. A God's like a portfolio performance.
It really is. Like if that's one of those things where you know how people send like uh the photo of them, like the cover photo of them when they're auditioning, and then like on the back is their work.
Mm-hmm.
She just sends that clip.
Just her smiling.
I was gonna do the monologue, but the smiling one, I guess. I was gonna say like
If
she
it's
just
just a
sends.
picture, if
No,
it's
but I'm
like
saying
just a
instead of.
headshot,
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. I was saying instead of a picture, it would be a tape or like an email sent or a disc with that performance on it.
oh yeah, that.
But
If
that's
just
what you're
headshot
saying.
from her
Yeah,
performance, the
headshots. What I'm
smile.
looking
If
for.
it's a clip, like you said, the monologue.
I see what you mean. Yeah, the headshot of her going crazy with the crying and stuff. Yeah, that's they're gonna be like, "What the fuck is going on here?" And she's like, "That's
She's
the
trying her
range."
best.
Yeah, that's all she was doing, trying her best to be a star. That's it. Shout out to Pearl. Anywho, the main, not the main one. That's the main thing. Anyway, Deadpool and Wolverine. We checked it out this week. We forgot the last week. It was more of like I think the beach they just took the shit that destroyed us. Was
Yeah,
it? Was it that way?
maybe.
Might have been that.
Well,
No.
it's 2 weeks ago. They're
Yeah.
supposed to watch it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's what it was. And it's finally here. We watched it. We laughed. I don't think anyone cried. We laughed hard, and then we laughed harder. Right?
No sadness. Credits.
Oh, the credits was a. It was a. That's the main motto of this movie is great bait and switch. They are baiting and switching the whole way through, and they do it so well. And then that last credits, that's not the compilation I thought was gonna show up or any video. I thought it was gonna be like bloopers or something. And then bam, they're like, so we're gonna send you guys off with a please don't cry, right?
It's
Just
been
quickly
even
go and
crazier. It's been crazier too, cause like on his Twitter, Ryan Reynolds is just every surprise cameo he did like a he gave them their flowers in each individual post. So it's like
hmm
I think everyone here is not getting anything to come out of this.
unfortunately, because like he brought it. I don't want to spoil it. There's so many. There was one that I went audibly went what?
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy. I was not expecting that. There's some great cameos in this. It is a beautiful send off. It's a I don't want to because it's a Marvel film, but it's a goodbye to 20th Century Fox movies and their X-Men line and stuff like that. So
Yeah, it's technically MCU, but it's an ode. It's an ode to Marvel past, essentially.
yeah, it's pretty much saying, hey, this is what we had before. Now everything is on Marvel. So we'll never have this again. And they showed off a lot. It was pretty cool.
The best way to say it's kind of like it's a like the movie Logan. It's that for a generation of
Of people,
superhero movies.
yeah. Which I didn't notice how big it was until that compilation played. I'm like, oh damn, no, like we did the same thing we did for the MCU back when it was then. Like we had an MCU before MCU. It was just this, like the X-Men and stuff. And I'm like, damn, that the compilation, that shit hit. It was good. And if people are wondering why Green Day shut up the billboards the past couple weeks, it's this compilation. Same with NSYNC. If NSYNC and Green Day is popping up more for you, it's this movie, and you're welcome. Um, I don't know. It was great, man. It gave me exactly what I was expecting. A bunch of cameos, uh, really funny. back and forth. Dialogue is fantastic. The bits are funny. Uh, I don't know. It was great. The action sequences were cool. They've gotten better and better over each Deadpool, and this one was pretty dope. Everyone who was in the thing got like at least a couple seconds to shine. It's great. I don't know.
It
I
didn't. It felt like it was a longer movie than the other ones, but I didn't feel like it overstayed.
Same. It's because we knew this was like we haven't had this in so long, and I know it's not going to be always this cool because now it's in MCU, and we'll see how they handle it from here. But having this one last one with Ryan at the helm, and then letting him do whatever the hell, because what we saw, I don't think it's happening again. Because there's no way. I've never seen Disney okay any of this, and now it's like I think they might be at a point where like, hey, whatever gets us money, because we're running out of we're running out of IPs to throw at people, and they're not coming to the
We had to
theaters.
win them over. No one
Yeah,
gives a shit about our MCU anymore.
so let's just
That's
have
like Iron
somebody.
Man's Doom.
Yeah. Oh my God, we never talked about anything on here. Oh, did we talk about it last week?
I don't remember.
Yeah, that did not get me hype. I'm sure people are really hyped to see Robert Downey Jr. back in MCU. There's so many actors, bro. And we're like, and you announced him as Doom. I'm like, he had his time as Iron Man. Get someone else. Get someone else.
I think it's like you said earlier. I think it's a bait and switch. The same way they did the same
Mandarin,
way they did Mandarin, or I guess to an extent what's his name?
the man.
Uh, Kang. How it was the He Who Remains into Kang.
Uh huh.
I think this variant is Iron Man as Doom, or Anthony Stark as
As
Doom,
Doom, and then the
his
real
actual
one.
Doom.
Yeah.
And then you see him do this, he didn't, and then we're in the
He did be silent.
we're in the MVCCU era.
Oh shit. Okay. He
We
did
get a
be
real
silent.
movie,
Yeah, that's insane. And then Chris Redfield comes in, shooting all his guns.
just punching the fuck out of a boulder.
Yeah, dude. And we're all like, "What's going on screen?" And then we just hit like and subscribe, and then the fucking credits come up.
That's why we need the mutants to be in the MCU, so that we can get the post-credit scene of Cyclops walking up and doing this, and then putting his hand out, and then you see Ryu's glove, and then that's how they announced the MVCCU.
Yo, nobody can contain the people in that. Like, if
When
Matt,
I'm telling you, I'm panicking. I'm shoving people over.
yeah, I don't know for what. I will be panicking, going, "Oh my God!" That'd be the crazy a live action,
Mm-hmm.
a live action MVC. That's insane. Who's playing
I'd
Mega
pop the
Man,
fuck
dude?
off.
Who is playing Mega Man? And
Who
will he
looks
be
young?
CG or is he gonna be?
They could do
Oh shit,
CG. I mean, Rocket Raccoon and Groot.
you're right. But it's a humanoid kind of thing, so they might want to get a real person to match the real other humans in it.
No, no, man.
All right, we're making it happen. The MVCU verse. You know what
The
I'm saying?
MVCCU.
Oh, I forgot. It's okay. I see what you mean.
And then they can get big budget Capcom movies. So Resident Evil done correctly instead of how it was before.
I mean, those movies made money, Brian, because they made like 6 of those.
They
So
did well apparently. Like they
yeah,
sold
they
well,
they made
but
a lot of money. That's why there were so many of them. So I mean, we might be in the minority. We don't really care about it that much,
there's
but
something to watch. I didn't hate them, but imagine like higher quality version of those.
I've seen the CG ones, and if the CG ones had some good writing and stuff, that I'd go to every. The rendering looks fantastic. It's just it's like it's gotten so silly to me now. It's just what virus they turn into like massive blobs of virus or some shit by the end of it, and they're weird things. I'm like, what am I looking at?
It's kind of how it typically becomes.
Because I mean, the Lady Dimitrescu stuff. I'm like, that's cool. I wonder how her boss battle is, and it's just a completely different being. It's a fucking dragon. And it's like, what, what, what does that have to do? It's so weird.
Yeah, I heard about. I don't know if I saw how he played, or I saw someone play, or I just heard about it. One of those. I'm like that. That's not okay.
What do you mean?
I thought it was gonna be her, like a big lady, and then maybe
Yeah, like,
halfway she just goes berserk or something, or turns into
yeah,
like a full vampire, not a wyvern or whatever.
yeah, because she has like in the throughout the game, you'll see her use like her things can extend and stuff like that. Like she has powers, and I'm like, all right, we're gonna do that. And then here we go. It just gets so weird.
All I'm saying is, uh, if a new Marvel comes,
Yep.
like Marvel's Capcom, make her playable.
It'll should probably be another big body to add to the roster, so it's not just Nemesis or who
They
else
could
was
it
or the
Mr. X.
robot
What?
a Sentinel.
Sentinel?
Yeah. Oh, never mind. It was Sentinel, Hulk,
Thor, Sentinel, Hulk, Hagar.
Hagar, the Pipe. I
I mean,
forgot.
Dormammu's big as fuck, but he doesn't play like a big body.
Yeah, I was thinking big body, not that he's just physically big. Oh, Modoc.
Physically big. He's his owner.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I forgot the fucking cube and the spit that he fucking throws.
The Nickelodeon slime.
The slime, yeah. Slime.
Slime.
You and slime. You have so much branding. You have slime. You have slime slide. You got everything.
Can't claim all of this because it's also like a gang term. So I can't claim all of this.
Oh, we're talking about from our Let's Plays. If you check the YouTube channel, we played nobody. What is it? Nobody
Nobody saves
versus
the world.
nobody saves the world, and we were playing, and he said slime slide because you could be a
Yeah.
slime. So don't anyone who's listening,
Just
we're not.
making sure.
Yeah,
We
we
put the
don't.
disclaimer.
We not part of that. I didn't know that was a thing. We're not part of that. That's insane. What am I talking about? Deadpool and Wolverine. Yeah, it's. I
Yeah.
don't want to spoil all the like. There's so much to. I don't want to talk about the stuff in it. It is funny. Great cameos. They added new characters in it. There's some returning characters from the MCU that from TV shows you've seen. And then I'm telling you, the bait and switch is the cameos you'll see is the excellence because you're thinking these are the cameos you're gonna see, and then he's like, "Nah, bro, I'm here doing it for my boys," and it's like, okay, I get it. It
Um, I like the. Usually the complaint for MCU is that they play it safe and there's a forgettable villain.
yeah.
In the Deadpool movies, it works because no one really gives a shit about the villain. We're here for Deadpool,
We
essentially.
we're here for the commentary. Deadpool is
hmm
you're watching someone commentate on whatever's happening in their life pretty much. He does reactions like everyone does, their TikToks, like he fits right in with the current culture. So it's like it makes sense.
Yep. So
It's
it's fine that they have like a forgettable villain, which normally is a complaint of mine, but with this, we're not there for them.
we're there for the comedy. Like this we're here to laugh and maybe see some cool shit and bam, we get both. I highly recommend it. But again, you can hear the bias through the fucking microphone now. Like it's definitely worth time. Worth your time.
Yeah, good time.
Okay. We're kind of speedrunning through this, so it might be a short episode.
What you call me?
A short episode.
That's it.
Um, last but not least, yeah, I put Death Finals into yours because you the one that thought of it. I don't have to put it under mine.
I put it under both.
I
Go ahead
know.
and put it back.
Can you control
Yeah,
Z my changes?
can I control see your changes?
No,
No.
it's only yours. Okay, cool. I would imagine that's the case, but um, oh yeah, last week if you missed last week's episode, Brian, near the end of it, what did you? Yeah, you mentioned that there's a process where you can take your ashes and get it pressed down to be a vinyl, right? Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, what would be on my vinyl? I think we both, or you did. One of us said, what would be on our vinyls? And then now we looked it up, and I think it's 22 minutes on each side for a vinyl. I think it is.
That's the rules that we set.
Yeah. So we made playlists for the A side and B side of one vinyl. Then that would be us, obviously, pressed. And which tracks would be on it? So we made a playlist for side A, side B. How do you want to do this? We want to alternate between side, like I do side A, you do side A, and then I do side B, and you do side B, or
We can do that.
okay. Um, let me pull it up.
Unzips.
What the heck? The zoom, I'm telling you, I don't have a good camera to zoom in that close. So,
Just have an AI fill.
oh, fill in the rest. That's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of processing power to try to imagine something I can't see. Playlist. Death Vinyl. I'm only able to fit 4 songs in this because
What the hell?
because the beginning song and the last song take 10 minutes on their own. Anywho, the ordering I don't think I got right. So please, if the ordering sounds weird to you, it probably
Is there a
is.
theme to your side A?
Yes, I actually put there was, and then side B fucked up that theme. Side A is all ladies. These are the ladies throughout me listening to music where I'm like, yo, these are the go tos, right? Now, for all the other musicians out there that are ladies, I had 22 minutes to fill. There's other omissions. I would like to add all of them. I have a lot of ladies I like to that release good music. These are the ones though, right? Because they've dropped a track where I'm like, this is it, right? Without further ado, first track is one and only Adele. Kicking it off strong with Adele. We're gonna kick it a little. We're gonna go a little backwards now. If I Ain't Got You by Alicia Keys, hitting with some hard ass ballads and R&Bs. You'll notice the theme here. Number 3, Say You Love Me by Jessie Ware. Just destroying this first half here with fucking If You Ain't Crying Yet, You're About To. And we're gonna throw it back even further and put Dreaming of You, Selena.
Oh shit.
That's my and yeah, dude. With
I haven't heard
you
that in so
tonight
long. I always
and
hear
tomorrow. Beady beady
my
bam bam.
shuffle. My
Yeah.
shuffle of all my tracks. The floor one pops up more often than you would imagine.
Oh,
I have
come on,
like
I'm
5,000
flying.
songs in my tracks.
Uh-huh.
Still somehow pops up.
You probably have it on there like 10 times from
I guess
different
also maybe
releases.
true because I had to port these songs
I
over
ported
multiple.
these musics over to my Spotify. Okay. That's mine. Side A. Only like 4 tracks, but they're lengthy. That's the problem. They're like all almost at minimum 4 minutes. So, and I'm missing like 3 more minutes. I just could not. Yeah, I'm at 19 minutes and 9 seconds on my side A.
You could have put in like an interlude or something in there.
I just couldn't think of what, because all the songs I was gonna add, like I was gonna add Rihanna's what is it?
Love
Either
on the brain.
Love on the Brain to match that kind of style of songs on this side, and that was like 5 minutes long. And I'm like, I can't fit that. That's 24 minutes something. What else did I try to put on here? Monster by Paramore. Another one was Last Hope by Paramore, and they're all lengthy. And I'm like, dang, I couldn't fit it on there. But that's just to let y'all know there was other artists out there that I wanted to put on here. Alana didn't fit. I was gonna put West Coast. Boom, boom,
Said
boom, boom.
Alana.
Did I say Alana? My fault. I meant
Yeah.
Lana Del Rey. I was gonna put West Coast on here and didn't fit. I just could not fit some other really top tracks here. I didn't put Whitney Houston, which was I know I'm gonna get a flack for that, but you know, it'd be like that. All right, that's my side A. Brian, what's your death final side A?
On my side A, the theme of is basically almost dying until the point where I passed the purgatory. Which is funny because
What?
my successful twin, that's the theme of it.
Uh-huh.
So it's funny, the successful twin did an album like this, and I've always thought that'd be a cool theme. And he's like, what if I did it first and more people heard it?
Okay.
So it starts with Aphelion by Furtis
Okay.
because it's just a minute instrumental track, and it's like and it's like something to fade to.
Uh-huh.
So then I do Hardest to Love by The Weeknd.
Oh,
Like
okay.
at the time of me slowly fading away, you think, hey, pretty stubborn guy, hard to
love.
yeah.
It's on the track name.
So then from there,
Uh-huh.
you know how the ending's like ooh or whatever.
Yeah.
Then it goes into I Want You Around by Snow Allegra.
Okay.
Because the song could be determined in any way, but either it's want someone around or a specific person.
Right.
Up to the director.
All right. Leaving it in the director's hands.
From I Want You Around to Time Moves Slow, because it's a very introspective look back on kind of song.
Who sings it? Move.
Bad, Bad, Not Good.
Oh,
Time Moves Slow.
So, okay.
Yeah, and I mean the strong part of that is when he says
Just the leaving, that's hard.
Yeah. The running away is easy, is the leaving that's hard.
Uh-huh.
So you stuck around, but like you're slowly fading, and to you it's harder because dying, and the people around you because hey.
That makes sense.
Usually in moments like that, time moves slow. So I would think that fits there. From there, I like the transition I did for the next 4 songs because there's 7 on my side A.
Holy shit! Well, I mean, you added the 1 minute ones and stuff, so that makes sense.
Yeah, I told you I min-maxed.
Yeah,
So
you
from
fill
Time
that
Moves
shit to the
Slow,
brim, dog.
and it's funny that you mentioned Paramore, Misguided Ghost, a
Oh,
favorite
nice.
song from them. At this point, from Time Moves Slow to there, for the most part, physically, past, right?
Okay.
So now it's like the spirit side of things. Misguided Ghost, it's about, hey, just trying to find a purpose, what we're supposed to do. Going in circles is the key term in this. Just trying stuff and then moving in circles. That transitions
Oh.
into Streetlights by Kanye West because, as you know, that song loops.
Oh, that's right.
And every time he's trying to get somewhere, he's blinded by the streetlights. And that song loops in circles
Uh-huh.
to the point where life just not fair. And he fades out.
Yeah.
And then we go Frank Ocean, Godspeed. Because that is
Oh,
when
nice. Your speed.
I'm gone completely.
Yeah.
And that's like my spirit saying, I'll always love you. And then he ends up saying, I let go of my claim of you.
Uh-huh.
It's a free world.
Yeah.
You look down for where you came from sometimes, but you have
Yeah.
this place to call home.
Nice.
So despite whoever is there, it's like a, hey, I'm here regardless.
Oh, okay. That's only
And
side
that's the
A.
end of side A.
God damn. That's pretty good. I'm digging it. Solid ass choices too. I was able to fit
Admittedly,
six.
my side A is better than my side B.
Why? What's wrong with B?
I put less time into it, but at first, I'll say the theme, but then you go to your side B. Side
Uh-huh.
B is mostly just memes or things that I reference a lot.
Oh, okay. I kind of did the same
But
thing. Like the first half was like, oh, let me get the ballad stuff out of the way, like the what's it called, and then
mm-hmm,
I still kind of started side B with a ballad because, well, we'll get to that in a sec. And then just songs that I'm like, okay, a little more high energy, maybe, or hype or something. Because I'm like, it's my ashes there. There's gonna be hype somewhere in that fucking vinyl, right?
mm-hmm.
So there's hype. Well, like one hype song, but more poppy for side B. And without further ado, my death vinyl side B as of this date, because I think these will change after years, but to this date or how you're feeling, I guess I don't know. Uh, Starts off with "Doesn't Do Me Any Good" by Steven Sanchez. I needed that. Yeah, I needed to add one more little ballad in there because I'm like, I can't go without my boy's voice being heard, right? Uh, into I might get some flack for this. "Sunflower" by Post Malone. That yeah, it is inside puppet. Like that's a classic. I think everyone's gonna remember "Sunflower," in my opinion. Uh, there's no I don't yeah I don't have a theme like Brian does with his story he just took us through, but this I just have tracks laid out here. The ordering's terrible. Don't worry about it. Uh, Number 3 is "Less Than Zero," The Weeknd. Obvious reasons. It's always cold out here. Into Billie Jean. I wanted to keep the MJ's type music together. Billie Jean, Michael Jackson. After that, Back on 74 because I just cannot. That has to be on my fucking yeah. And then I ended with "Family Ties" with Baby Keem
Okay.
because I'm like I needed some.
Somebody's bitch.
Yeah, like I needed something hype, and I'm like I was looking through my hip hop like playlist or I call it hip hype, but it's my hip hop hype focused playlist. So it's like, oh, it's just high energy like hip hop on there, and I'm like, it's got to be Family Ties. I'm looking through all this. I'm like, I even like Not Like Us is okay, but I don't want a diss track on my vinyl, right?
Let me jump in this bitch.
Yeah, so I'm like, let me get Family Ties on there, and I'm like, okay. And then when I played this one back, I'm like, it's okay in this order because it goes from like ballad to more poppy, but then it goes a little bit further. It slows down a little bit for "Less Than Zero," but then in the middle of the song, it picks up with the boom, 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 right? And then
Mm-hmm.
you're like, oh, hell yeah, we're all "Less Than Zero," right? And then into Billie Jean, more poppy, back on 74. And then now you're in full aggression mode with Family Ties, right? And you're like, oh shit, more's coming. And then I'm dead, so there's no more coming. But you wish more was coming, right? And that's my story for that. What do you think of that? It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's pretty chill.
It's pretty chill. Alrighty.
So yeah, the
Hit me
theme
with your
originally
for your side B. It's for your
was
side.
just things that I quote in song form was the original thought, and then while listening to it back, I
Uh huh.
kind of actually did a story for this section by accident. By the way, I laid it out.
Okay, go for it.
All right, so in the previous one, Godspeed. I'm
You're
gone
on.
from this. I'm
Yep.
now. This is now in like purgatory, and in my head,
Yep.
on the way, the story I made, you get there, and then there's like a like a group meeting, like Alcoholics Anonymous, where everyone talks about stuff.
Okay.
But this is like to reflect on your life so you can move on.
Okay.
The first song on here, Saunders Son Interlude, Brent Fayez. Very
Okay.
introspective song. What I'm doing is what I want right now.
Uh-huh.
I don't trust anyone. I'm in a room of spirits. I don't know any of them.
Yeah,
Right?
that makes sense. You're new here, so you're like, hey, I'm
That
just
was the only song that was not memed, but it's a minute and 40 seconds. I had a min max.
you trying to fill up every
And I was like,
every second of that.
I got Frank Ocean. I got The Weeknd. I was like, how could I not have Brent Fayez in here somewhere?
That's
So then I
fair.
put
That's fair.
so right after that,
Bryson Tiller.
doom 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 doom.
Oh.
I miss you. You know
Oh
the meme stuff.
shit. Yep, the me.
It's
Where
second
are
session or
you?
whatever. Yeah, second session or whatever of this group meeting.
Uh-huh.
Start to look back. Damn, my old life.
Yeah. And then the emo face comes back. Oh
Yeah.
shit. You
So then
got
that
emo
happens.
ghosts, bro.
So I have the emo ghost section. After that is kind of acceptance,
Uh-huh.
and it is the way life goes. Lil Uzi Vert.
Okay.
Because he goes, I know sometimes I know it's hard sometimes. You get over it. You'll
Yeah.
find another life to live. As in, maybe transition into another life after.
The afterlife or whatever. Yeah.
This was the hardest to justify if I made it into a story because it's a meme one.
Don't
But
say Ram Ranch, please.
no, 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 no.
Okay.
The way that I justified it after, so this fits, is that this is like the final time reviewing my life as like a montage.
Okay.
10 bad bitches in a minute.
Oh shit. I mean, yeah, that has to be on there. Cause I mean, how
Mm-hmm.
many times have you laid that exact vocal on any song?
Yeah.
So
So
yeah,
X by 21 Savage.
that's not a meme. That's just part of
So
you. That's not a meme.
this is the montage phase of said story that I made up while driving.
Okay.
From there, even though the song never plays when I put it in a group playlist for a theme, so I set up Lil Uzi Vert. So he's on here twice on the same side.
Yeah. Okay. You should
One
put him
one
as
is a
a bookend.
one is a transition, and then one is like the montage.
Okay. I
From
said,
Sauce It Up, the highlight of said montage, we go with Gassed Up, Nebuchadnezzar. Gassed Up, Shorty.
that's another one that's just part of you. That's a good fucking ad.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good
So
ad.
then there's 7 songs. That's the 6th song. The last song, it fits the story. I'm like, this fits perfectly. I already knew I was gonna end side B with the song because of the way it ends,
Uh-huh.
but it's Smile, Schoolboy Q. Because even in my dog day,
Oh,
even in my high day, it's comparing
yeah.
his life throughout of it, and then it's me looking at the montage, and it ends, and it's you make me smile. Every
Okay.
part that I lived, and then it also ends with that's it. That's how I would end it.
Yeah, that's it. That makes sense. That's an excellent selection. And even the order, that makes sense. Yeah, your fucking side A's and B's are way better than mine. How many tracks was that?
7 on each.
7 on each. Exact. Damn, he out here. You are a vinyl. Well, you
That's
will be, I guess.
the name of my playlist is Brinal side A side B.
Oh wow, I just put death underscore vinyl dash B because I got to be programmer with it.
Brinal,
Programmer, developer.
because this Brian is a vinyl.
I like it.
Fuck.
Shit, that's dope.
I don't know what you want to do with these. If you want to actually like post them as a playlist or whatever, but
I was thinking about it because I might. This seemed long. That's not a long segment, but we could probably use it as a. I can cut this out and have it its own little thing to put on the channel itself.
if
What
you
is
want,
you know what I'm saying? Uh, probably. And if you are, this is probably part of it. And like and subscribe, right? Um, that's all we had to be honest. We can do releases. We just
I
did the
had like albums I listened to, but I'm like, I don't feel any weight enough to talk about them.
That's kind of what's been happening to me. I've been going listening to the album. I heard Denzel Curry's, and I haven't
Mm.
finished. I haven't finished it though, so that's probably gonna be next week. I got to halfway through it, and I think I was listening to it while waiting for Javi and them to get here to work out. Javi and Carlos's brother, and then what happened?
Javi and Carlos and Javi's. I don't. You said it funny.
I said Javi Carlos is Javi's brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it
So
sounded
you said
weird. Probably.
Javi and Carlos's brother.
Uh oh, maybe run the tape. Maybe I did.
Cause if
What? Oh, you just reminded me of Abakio. Why did you do that? We were having a good time, right?
Moody Blues.
Smoothie Blues. It's so good. It's so good. Part 5, I'm telling you, Part 5 is the best. Goldenwood's so good. Anyway,
I just want to see when they animate the next part. If my curse still goes.
I hope not. Right? That we need to break that cycle. Because what if I like a character you like now?
No,
So let's
who
stop
told
that. Right? Let's not
who
do that.
told you to?
That's true. Give me Manda. I came right.
What you said.
That was pretty good. How tasty was that? Um, Upcoming releases. We can wrap this little boy up. Oh, Cat Quest is out this week. We're out here.
Oh shit.
I'm not memeing. I want it's the third game and all of them are reviewed decently. So I'm like, I gotta try this third one then. It's apparently co-op, but we'll see. I might get it on Switch. Might give us something to play.
This has to be an adult game. It's a game releasing. I can only hear it a certain way. I don't know what it. It's a Korean game, so I don't know if it means something else. But the name of the game is Poom Poom.
Where third one, I gotta see. It is. Did you click on it? The wallpaper shows what it is. Yeah, it's
I
immediately hit with breasts. So
okay.
it's exactly what you think it is, and it's on Switch. So that's also really good.
That's crazy,
Rated
man.
M for mature. You know how many kids are using playing with Switches?
Why does Deathbound sound familiar?
You open it up. The site's not gonna give you a virus. Oh my
Yeah,
god!
I
You know what
click
we
on
can
the
talk about
trailer.
next? We forgot to add something. We're gonna have to talk about it next week. So we have something up for next week. Colt Canyon,
Hmm.
bro.
Oh shit.
That shit.
We need
What?
to look up if that's online play or if it's just split screen.
It might just be
Because
split
I
screen.
might
But I was gonna get
have
it
to
on.
purchase.
Yeah, I was gonna get it on Steam, and we can do Parsec or remote play.
I'm looking it up.
All right. Did you check out what Deathbound was? Sorry.
I've never seen this before.
Latin American Game Showcase. You might have seen it when the showcases were happening. Then that's this year's.
Maybe. I don't know. The name and the art looks familiar, but when it got to gameplay, this doesn't look familiar to me.
Okay, then.
This looks soulsy.
I mean, it's gotten really popular now.
It's good for them.
Yeah. Like I mentioned before, Cat Quest 3. I'm gonna check that out. Comes out tomorrow. Oh, as of this recording. Sorry. It's tomorrow.
Speaking of tomorrow,
What's up?
to everyone who has not watched this video yet, to everyone who will on Friday, give me your strength. I need to get into that 2XKO beta or
Oh,
alpha.
make sure to like and
Sorry, it
subscribe.
opens up tomorrow.
You know what I'm saying?
Give me your energy because believe you me, I need the new versus game adrenaline. I need a team game.
Oh, you need to start the chemistry. You need to go to the
Yeah,
lab, start picking teams,
yes, sir. I mean, I
team
love
building.
Skullgirls, but
Hmm.
clearly I'm lacking when it comes to playing it. I don't know if it's because it's so niche that like part of me says why, but every time they put something out, I buy it. I support them that way at the very least. But I need a new team game versus game. I'm fiending for it.
Okay.
So everybody, give me your energy. If I don't get in, I mean, I'll just swear off gaming. It's whatever.
Oh my god! And Steam World Heist 2 is out this week. Let's
Is it?
go! Yeah, same day. It's on Switch. Let's go! Shout out to physical games now, dude. We
Oh
fucking.
shit! Click on Cups Together comes out on Friday. Never heard of it. But that sounds funny.
You said click on cups.
To click on Cups Together.
Oh, okay. Oh, the other
Oh,
game
that
that
one
came out
game.
this week, or it might have been last week. I'm so glad you're here. I'm gonna play that because that looks pretty fun.
Never heard of that.
I think it's called. Wait, I'm so glad you're here. I think I'm put glad you're here. Here. Oh no, I'm gonna to just look it up in Google on the Google. I'm so glad you're here. Game. Thank goodness you're here. Well, close enough. It's called Thank Goodness You're Here. And that looks pretty funny. Looks like a fun time. And that's all I got for.
Overwhelming positive.
Oh, it's reviewing well.
Yeah.
I just saw the trailer for that during the showcases, and I saw it was out, and I wanted to watch it.
This art style looks familiar, but I don't know what is this from like a show?
I don't know. I just saw the gameplay trailer, and I'm like, I gotta try it out. It looks funny. Um, I moved on to movies. I don't know if you have anything else for games that looks interesting to you.
I don't know any of this shit. Oh, the Cult of the Lamb thing's next week.
Yep, I've been hooked on that. I mean, as you can tell, you've been watching me play when you were here. I'm back on it. It's been really fun, and now I
I'm
start to get all the achievements. So gives me a reason to
I'm
keep playing.
I'm so betrayed by fucking Darkest Dungeon. That shit really pissed me off.
You're still gonna
I
play
don't
it
know.
though, right?
I'm still gonna play it, but I'm
Yeah,
gonna be upset.
yeah,
That shit's so stupid. Like it showed synced with the cloud, and then it said, "But really, this."
yeah. But really, it was a middle finger.
All that shit again. Yeah, I drooled. You said movies?
Yeah, well, I was asking if you had any games on there that you wanted to shut out because it
I
looks
didn't
cool.
see anything.
Okay.
Despicable
Um,
Me 4?
yeah, it's on digital now. I thought that just came out on theaters, but apparently it's been out for like a month and a half or something
Is
in
that the lie
theaters.
detector time one?
Yeah, this the Pharrell song "Lie Detector Time." That shit is so good. I don't know why. I love that track.
I gotta watch the third one, I think, and then I gotta watch this fourth one.
Oh, so you saw the second one? I don't remember the
That's
second
the one
one.
where he gets a girlfriend, right?
I don't remember it. I just
I'm
remember the
pretty
first
sure.
one.
If that's the one where he gets a girlfriend, then yeah, for sure I've seen the second one.
Okay, I gotta rewatch them. Oh, Borderlands is out this week. That's all I gotta say. That's all we gotta say. Borderlands is out this week. Cuckoo, Cuckoo.
I
That's
I
a
didn't
horror
realize it
movie
was a
that's
horror
coming out.
movie.
Yeah, it's a horror movie.
I want to see it.
Malkovich is in it. Uh, Hunter Schafer, I think it's pronounced, and
Yeah,
I don't know if it's Gemma Chan or Gemma Chan.
Gemma-chan.
Yeah, it ends with us. Dance first. These are all movies coming out this week, in one with fashion or another.
Duchess, she has a gun.
Yeah, you sold immediately.
Yeah, speaking of gun, did you see the lady who got silver medal for a 100-meter dash? The Polish lady, Iwa Saboska, whatever her name is.
By name, no. If I see, maybe I've seen the clip.
On her right arm, I think she just has a gun right here.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
that's
but
that's
this,
your bloodline right there, bro.
regardless of that, I don't know. I think she might be added to the list. She is gorgeous.
Oh, nice. You got a new contender. A new player has arrived.
Yeah,
The Instigators is out. I don't know if it's a TV show or movie, but it's Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, Paul Walter Hauser, Casey Affleck's in it.
Paul Walter Hauser sounds familiar.
Ah, you've seen him before. He's been in both series and comedies, I think. Bigger dude, I think. The one that was in that movie where they thought he was the bomber or something with the bag. Oh my lord! None of that making any sense to you?
Oh, it's like it's a show. It's on Apple TV.
Well, I mean
No, but it
that's
says from the director of.
yeah. So
I don't know what's going on.
I might check that out. I like Matt Damon and Casey and Affleck. So oh,
Have they
not did I
done anything
say
since Oceans?
who?
Casey and Matt.
You ask if Matt Damon has done anything since
Have
Oceans
they done anything?
together?
Like
Oh,
them two?
okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. I don't know. I thought you were fucking wilding right now. I'm like Matt Damon has so many things that happened since Ocean's 11. That's all I saw on there.
That new Alien movie, when does that come out? That looks
Yeah,
pretty cool.
Alien Romulus. That trailer looked really dope. It came on while we were watching Deadpool and Wolverine, and that trailer was well done.
It's
That was
out.
what?
I
It's
lied. Next Friday.
oh,
Not
okay.
this Friday, then the one after.
Gotcha.
I scrolled and it said it's a follow the update section and it said Saturday, July 20th. I'm like, well, but the release date's August 16th.
Gotcha.
I want to see that.
Yeah, that one looks cool. That might be on digital, but in time for Halloween. To be honest.
We should save it then. That and the Cuckoo movie.
And maybe Long Legs, because that's getting praise too.
Yeah.
That's cool. We got for music. I moved on to music. I don't know if anything else in the movies tickled your fancy or not.
Nothing this week. It looks like.
Okay. We got some. Yeah, we have
Shit.
some releases here for music. We off rip. Big Sean it has an album coming out apparently.
I heard a single from that album.
I don't think I've heard a single yet. I need to make sure I follow him on Spotify. I think I don't. That's probably why I haven't heard his single. Um, yeah, it's called Better Me Than You. Chloe. I don't know if that's pronounced Chloe or Chloe.
Chloe. I think she's. I think if that's what I think it is, it's one of the sisters from Chloe and Bailey. And I forget which one of the sisters was Little Mermaid. The live action one.
Oh, okay.
I think that they do their own things as well now. Yeah, and I think this is her album, but I could be wrong. Let me just type in Chloe Trouble in Paradise and see what happens.
Okay. While you're doing that, there's a band called Fucked Up, I guess. And they're releasing something called Another Day. J Balvin has another album called.
Chloe and Haley, sorry, because their last name's Bailey. And it's either her or her sister that's Little Mermaid. So let me type in Little Mermaid
Okay.
and see which one of them is in it. Because I don't Haley. So not her that's producing the album. Her sister was the new Little Mermaid.
Gotcha. All right, now we got that sorted out. We have J Balvin, like I mentioned before. Oh, Kali Uchis has a part 2 to Orquídea, so that's 2 albums in 1 year.
It's an extended version of the same album.
But it has new tracks in it.
Yeah.
Like it's what I think Carol did. No, Carol released a whole
She
new
did
body of
all
work.
new.
Yeah, a new body of work.
I gotta listen to the J Balvin one though, probably.
Yeah, I'll see which one I'll check out. I gotta finish Denzel's, and then I might check out Big Sean. To be honest, I haven't heard from him in a bit. So, what else is on here? I don't know the rest. Lewis Cole, maybe that sounds like is that some?
I know the name,
Is that
and I
jazz?
also know the name King Gizzard the Lizard Wizard. I know the name, but I couldn't tell you the song.
Yeah, same. I've heard that name a bunch. So Godspeed to that. It's called Flight B741. So I don't know if I just woke up like a sleeper agent saying that, but sorry. That's it.
Next week's is stacked.
What's next week's?
I've heard that name before. The Biabadooby. I've heard the name
Okay.
before.
All right.
Foster the Peeper. I didn't know they still made music. And then Post Malone.
Oh, that's true. Okay. Oh, Falling in Reverse is a popular band, right? They have a new album coming out.
And
Popular
then the
ones.
week after is when Sabrina Carpenter drops hers.
Yeah.
Sophie Tucker, I might listen to that the week after. And then Muramasa, I might listen to as well.
Short and sweet. That might be an EP then. We'll see. And now he's thinking about right. Goodness gracious, how infectious that song is, dude.
On September 6th, there's a band called The.
Not the bro.
So that's I think I have to listen to that.
Yeah. You don't listen to Fucked Up?
We'll see.
I wonder if it's gonna spoil. Like, is it gonna show Fucked Up, or is it gonna like put like special characters on the app? Because I
I
don't
don't
know.
know, man.
Because like if there's kids on Spotify, right?
I don't know, man.
I immediately clicked on it to see if Metacritic had a page for him, and it just knows no page.
That's fucked up.
Talk about it. That's it. That's all we got. Short and sweet this week. I don't know what we'll be back with next week, to be honest. You got another fun little exercise here you got just drop occasionally, or what?
That's all that's all I could think of right now.
Okay.
I don't know what else.
Okay. And that's it then. We'll be back next week with something. I don't know what yet. Maybe some Despicable Me. I need to catch it. I need to probably just rewatch all of it, to be honest. Actually, I might not have time to do all that. We're going on a trip. I forgot.
In a little rocket ship flying
So
through the sky.
that's pretty good. Was it you?
I forget I'm having a Sean Connery stroke.
What happened?
I forgot what show
I forgot what
that was
show.
on. Yeah, I was like, I want to say show and then song, and then I was trying to say song, but I said so then I kept looping myself.
You're like, it's the show in the show.
Yeah.
And the shoe in the show.
Going on Little Einsteins? Is that what it was? We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Little Einsteins.
Oh, it was. You go.
Some light
The
type
lightest
shit.
type beat. That's it. Thank you guys for watching, listening, both. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Besitos.